As usual, it's 4 theory per week. There'll be 4 sessions, and I guess 15 to 16 weeks are there, and holidays and everything included. It will be around 44 lectures that we need to cover this course in. Around 45 lectures, but generally we could cramp up into 30 to 33 lectures depending on your 2 tests and other things which are there. 2 internal tests and other things are there. So this usual examination scheme is known to you. You are in final year, so I won't waste your time in that. But I would do urge you to look at the syllabus as usual that I do on every first lecture of all the courses. And especially you should look at the course objectives and course outcomes. Although objectives of this course, if you read through quickly, you'll understand that it's an introductory course in AI. It's nothing about the general perception that the student has about the AI field in general. Okay, when we talk about AI field nowadays, you feel like doing something related to machine learning, doing something related to deep neural networks, doing something related to data mining, doing something related to recommendation systems, something like driving driverless cars and all. Although all these things are part of artificial intelligence, as part of this course, this being an introductory course in AI, we are having a slightly different treatment to AI field than what you might perceive today like. Again, why that is? Because this field AI, artificial intelligence, is a field that has grown over a period of, I guess, it's more after 1950s, that advent of computer engineering, that this excuse me, somebody wants to come in. If you use your domain mail IDs, I need not wait and require you to admit. I'm not required you to admit if you are using your domain mail ID. So I request you to use your domain mail IDs so you can seamlessly get into the session and get out of the session. That's a request, because otherwise I have to change the screen and again go back and accept the person in. That actually creates certain kind of a issue to everybody. Okay, let it be. Now that I have given you a brief idea about what exactly you are going to learn, and as I've made you aware that you are not going to learn something that you have in mind, something like identifying an object, driving a car in a driverless manner, or doing something like uh, recommendation system. If you feel like this is where the AI is going today, it is right. This is where the AI is moving towards right now, and it has already evolved into some sort of a cognitive science rather than the way it was developed earlier. Okay, but since this is a base course, as I told you, an introductory course to artificial intelligence, we might feel, or you might feel rather, I've been teaching this so I know this, but you might feel that whatever you are going through as a course is a cheating of a sort, because you won't find all those application areas that you dream of when you feel that you are going to learn about AI are not included in the syllabus, apart from somewhere you are going to learn some cognitive concepts like natural language processing in the 6th modules, but rest of the things in the 5 modules of the syllabus, it will be a totally different treatment. And why it is so, we'll come to that discussion when we discuss our introductory part of the subject. Okay, let us now focus on the other side of things. So that always every course has these objectives and there are certain outcomes. So I won't be reading objectives, but I'll be definitely reading outcomes, because outcome is something that you should have keep in mind or bear in mind when you do a course. That is, these are the kind of traits that a person who does the course should have, or these are the things that the person should know once you have done a course. So when you're a student or I'm a faculty member, I should be focusing on whether these outcomes are satisfied when I'm treating or giving you the instructions of the course. So it is always good for us both to go through these outcomes and understand what exactly is expected by the syllabus committee in order that to learn in the subject. Okay, so we'll quickly go through. Number one is to demonstrate knowledge of building blocks of AI as presented in terms of intelligent agents. So we should know that what exactly goes into a system which we may refer to it as an artificially intelligent system. So if I develop an artificially intelligent system, how exactly it is developed? What are the components of it? Okay, and if these components are somehow different from the softwares that we make otherwise, then the what goes behind it, and the thing that goes behind development of any AI application as far as the analysis and design is concerned, that is called as intelligent agent. So instead of developing software in a normal design phase or a normal analysis and design phase, what we do when we develop an AI system is we think in a different abstraction level. And that different abstraction level is called as an agent abstraction, or we actually view the system as if it's an agent. Okay, now what is the agent? We'll learn soon. But what we need to understand is once we go through the syllabus, we should know exactly in our mind what is agent abstraction, how it relates to the AI systems, and how the building blocks of any AI system that we develop has somewhere the analysis and design done in terms of an artificial or intelligent rather agent. Okay, so that's the first thing that we need to understand, and mostly our first module is concentrated on giving us ample amount of exposure to understand what is an intelligent agent, how this intelligent agent perspective. So it's a perspective basically. Intelligent agent is not a thing that actually we are going to have physically developed. We are not going to develop an intelligent agent, but we are going to think that whatever application we are developing as artificially intelligent application or a software, mostly we'll be concentrating on software. That is why I'm restraining myself to software. And but the AI has a broader perspective. Since we are IT students, we'll be more concentrating on artifacts that, or the something that we develop as human beings, that is a software. So software AI is where we are going to have a smaller, narrower viewport to deal with. Okay, so that's the first outcome of the course. Second outcome of the course is analyze and formalize the problem as a state space, graph, design heuristics, and select amongst different search or game-based techniques to solve them. Now, what is this? Achanak says second point is completely different, and there's no AI word in that. If you see the other places, you'll find AI word somewhere dropped into, but over here you'll find that what is this? This seems the words over here seem to be related to some subject that you have learned in semester, I guess, 3 or semester 4, that is data structures and algorithms. Yes, this is somewhat the second outcome is somewhat relates to the subject of data structures and algorithms. There you talked about graph as a data structure. There you talked about something called as writing an algorithm to solve a problem. There you thought of, or that you actually learned about certain techniques for finding a solution in a state space. So all these things, the representation of a problem as an algorithm, formally solving the problem as a graph-based problem, designing some sort of heuristic. So this word heuristic is a new, and you will come to know when we deal with module number 2 of the syllabus, which is more so concentrated on the application of data structures and algorithms to the discipline of AI. So we are going to actually marry these two courses together. DSA में लर्न किए हुए algorithmic concepts जो है, data structure के जो concepts है, उनको हम लोग marry करेंगे in terms of the problem solving that we require for designing an intelligent agent, or rather realizing an intelligent, I should say realizing the intelligent agent. So intelligent agent is how I analyze a AI problem. So if I have a say some software to be developed, and I am assured that this software is going to be an artificially intelligent software, then I have to do use, or I have at my expend to use, just like आपके पास ऑब्जेक्ट ओरिएंटेड एनालिसिस डिजाइन होता है, आपके पास स्ट्रक्चर्ड ऑब्जेक्ट स्ट्रक्चर्ड वे ऑफ डिजाइनिंग योर सॉल्यूशन होता है, वैसे ही आपके पास इंटेलिजेंट एजेंट वे ऑफ डिजाइन थिंकिंग है. एनालिसिस ऑफ डिजाइन जो है सॉफ्ट आपके सॉल्यूशन का, that you can do using intelligent agents, and that when that thing, the intelligent agent वे से जो डिजाइन किया हुआ और एनालाइज किया हुआ चीज है, उसको सॉल्यूशन में कन्वर्ट करने की बारी आती है. व्हेन यू ट्राई टू कन्वर्ट इट इनटू सॉल्यूशन, एट दैट टाइम you will require the data structures and algorithms concept.